Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Mileena and Marco are performing a ton tonight, so you guys are gonna love the show. It's gonna be so much fun. So as usual, Mileena looks flawless. She's got a beautiful, glamorous look. Totally enjoyed the show. It's so much fun. Alright, so Melina's going to model tonight. She's gonna focus on modeling. She's gonna try to do the Cindy Crawford thing, you know, being a really glamorous model and doing all kinds of stuff. She does a lot of stuff. So if you like her videos in the past, I won't be too surprised, alright? Just so you know, she does a lot of memes, she does a lot of vlogs, she does a lot of singing and dancing, she does a lot of modeling, she does a lot of motivational speeches and dieting, exercising tips for free. She does tons of stuff, so you guys are going to like that, alright? So totally enjoy, let yourself go wild with that, totally enjoy it, it's so much fun. Alright, so enjoy the show. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. So Mileena's going to really deliver a good show. She's obviously looking very glam. So she buys a lot of really nice glamorous outfits. She buys a lot of really glamorous makeup. So it's really fun. If you are someone that would never dress as a woman and you would look this good, I think you'd be like, okay, I have to do it just to get the attention because it's really cool. I'm very popular as Mileena. Mileena could totally have her own channel. She wouldn't need Marco. Of course, I like doing Marco videos, and I prefer Marco videos, but Mileena could just do her own thing and then be fine. She'd have her own channel if she wanted. But Marco is the leader on this channel, alright? So if you like Mileena, totally click that subscribe button. If you like Marco, click that subscribe button too, alright? But both of them are very good, solid entertainers on their own accord, so they actually could do a really good job on their own. So they don't really need each other, but they are one. I am actually Marco, so believe it or not, I look like a woman, but I'm actually a real man, and a really good-looking man. I look like Robert Downey Jr. as Marco. So it's kind of shocking if you actually see and you're like, no way, no way, that can't be true. It's actually true. And you know, even though my voice is deeper, as Mileena, I do sound like a woman because it looks so good that it's hard to tell that I'm actually really a man, so it's hard to tell. But for me, I really enjoy Mileena. And the good thing about Mileena is I can put Mileena on anytime I want and have Mileena just be there when she wants to be. And I don't have to worry about Mileena being there permanently because I like Mileena. I love Mileena. She's flawless and everything. But Mileena is not going to be staying because she's got to go all the time because Marco is the real identity here that I'd like to be, alright? So, but I mean, you guys love Mileena. She's so much fun. She's so pretty, right? Like, look at this look. So most people like Mileena, and they would love to have Mileena stay a while. So yes, Mileena does show up a lot of times and does her thing. She's fun. She's cute. She's really nice. All right. So thank you so much for watching. All right. So gonna totally enjoy performing for you guys, doing a lot of vlogs for you guys, doing a lot of advertising about my own channel. All right. Focusing on that tonight. Gonna do a lot of modeling as well. A lot of just fun pacing back and forth, talking about nonsense, fun stuff, just doing random things. So you guys are going to really like that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So she's going to talk about, what she's going to talk about right now is makeup reviews and makeup tutorials and all that. So if you see Jeffree Star, you see Nikki Tutorial, those people, even someone like Jessica Alba, that do tutorials, makeup tutorials, you think to yourself, okay, so some of them are very good, like Jeffree Star is very good. Nikki Tutorial, you know, for some reason I didn't think Nikki Tutorial was that glamorous, but she's actually entertaining. I've seen some of her tutorials and they're actually pretty good. Like, I was actually surprised. I thought she would be like a total disappointment actually, and I saw the one on the expensive foundation and it was actually pretty good. Like, I thought it was kind of cool. Jessica Alba, obviously Jessica Alba is gorgeous, like very pretty woman, very gorgeous woman, but for some reason her tutorials didn't come across as interesting to me, but I mean, I may have seen the wrong ones. If she did a one that was like really about glam, extreme glam, I would have liked it, but the ones that she had on, like one that I was watching, she was whispering throughout the whole thing, and for some reason I was so mesmerized I watched it, but I was like, holy, like she's just whispering. Like, no one's ever done a tutorial like that. I was like, okay, like, so it was kind of strange, but then I'm like, this is cool, I'm watching, I'm enjoying it. So it was kind of nice, but I was like, interesting. Then there was one that she did with a girl, and the makeup wasn't glam. Like I like my makeup because my makeup is totally glam. Like I'm all about like extreme glam. Like I love glam, right? So for me to do something that isn't glam is not something that I like, but I would do the natural look. I mean, she's all about the natural look, which of course she's a mom, and if you're a mom, you're not going to want to glam it up all the time. And I'm sure she would glam it up. I'm sure if I would have seen a Jessica Alba one where she's totally glamming it up, I think I would have liked it because she's really pretty and she can totally do a glam look. I think that's that movie Sin City, I think it was, or I haven't seen it, but she was totally glammed up, and she I think she was a stripper in the video, or in the movie. I think that's what she was in the movie. I'm not sure. I forget what she was in the movie, but she was like one of the sexiest ones on there. I think she was the sexy role, and for her, she looked like obviously she looked really really good, and it was really glamorous. Like I like that look on her. I've seen, Patrick Star doing makeup for Katy Perry. I've seen some other ones, and they're interesting because I mean, if you like makeup, then it's interesting to see what these people are buying, what these people look like without makeup, and how they transform when they put the makeup on. Now, if you've seen Marco, which I am Marco, believe it or not, if you've seen Marco, then you can tell that Marco and Mileena are, it's hard to tell actually. I look so good as a woman that you can't actually tell that I'm Marco, but when you're watching my Marco videos, you can see that my skin is flawless. Like it's really nice. So I don't need to wear foundation, and I don't need to wear like concealer or anything like that. Like it's really nice stuff. Like nice stuff. My skin is really nice. It's actually really nice. So for me, I don't need those things. So I never wear them as Mileena. So even though Mileena looks flawless and you'd think she'd be wearing a ton of makeup, she's actually not wearing any foundation or concealer. So I mean, Mileena looks super good, as you can tell. So she doesn't need to wear that kind of stuff. So she's kind of nice. Um, but yes, so when you're doing a tutorial on foundation, for instance, and Mileena likes watching, well, Marco or Mileena watches those foundation tutorials or whatever. I don't use any of that, and my skin looks like I'm wearing blush, right? Like right now, I would say that I've got rosy cheeks. I've kind of got like a nice a nice complexion right now. It looks glowy kind of thing. So for me, I don't even need foundation or anything like that. So I mean, when I talk on my channel, I can see why maybe some people might be like, "Okay, we get it already. You're perfect. You don't need to rub it in our faces." But I'm not doing that to rub it in your faces. I'm doing it to sort of like say I'm a rare person, and it's something that's refreshing to see. All right, I don't mean to sound like a broken record or anything like that. I don't mean to make it seem like I'm flawless and nobody else is, because there are people that are flawless like that. But I'm just trying to say it so that I have like a good channel, people like it, and they're like, "What do you bring to the table?" Well, I bring all these things. So, having a glam look is important to me, as Mileena, of course. So if I'm able to deliver that with a natural, without, and the thing that I'm trying to do with all this, I'm trying to make it so that people recognize that I'm rare, and so, if I'm not needing those things, it's kind of nice because a lot of people do put those things on and do wear those things. So it's kind of nice to have somebody that's not doing those things and to say you don't have to wear those things to be beautiful. You could be the most glamorous person in the world and not wear those things. But I do wear a lot of other makeup, of course, like eyeliner and lipstick and all that. But I mean, as far as the foundation and stuff goes, I don't wear any of that. So for me, it's kind of nice that I don't have to. But I mean, it's so rare. It's like if you see somebody that's flawless and they do it naturally, it makes some people upset. But for the most part, I think people are like, that is crazy. How's that possible? So for me, I just like to share that I do a lot of these things naturally because why not, right? Like if we all live once, and if we're doing these things naturally without any kind of issue, it's kind of nice. Then you're like, well, it's possible then. So maybe I don't need to wear foundation. I don't need to wear or I don't need to get plastic surgery to be thin, or it's kind of nice to see. So then you're like not feeling alone if people are like treating you bad because you look a certain way and you have no flaws. But I mean, for me, it's nice to know that I'm delivering a good channel naturally. Like I like to be able to say I do all this stuff naturally, because some people really can do that. So it's possible, and if it's possible for one person, it's possible for somebody else. So I like to spread the word around about that, but I mean, for the most part, I mean, if you are somebody that does those things and they are natural, or you do something where you cheat your way into something, and not in a bad way, but just with flawless looks or whatever, and you do something and you're cheating or whatever, no one's gonna be keeping track anyway. But for me, I like to be able to say I'm doing all this stuff naturally. I do it with ease. I'm lucky because it's natural for me, and I don't wear makeup, that kind of makeup, so that's kind of nice to keep my skin fresh and clean. So it's nice for me, and maybe for you, maybe you're like, well, how can I keep that look, or how can I look that way? And if you feel like you don't need to wear makeup, and you feel like you don't need to be totally wearing foundation all the time, and your friends are always like, well, why aren't you wearing foundation? Then you can say, well, Marco Mileena, obviously. You can say that Mileena doesn't wear foundation, or Mileena is totally natural and she doesn't need that kind of stuff. So you're like, well, there's somebody there that's out there that's promoting that. So it's kind of nice, right? There are things that I do though, like I do like to buy fancy clothes, and I do like to dress glam. But I mean, otherwise I'm pretty natural. But those are natural things, obviously. But I mean, it's kind of nice to have somebody out there that maybe feels the same way you do, right? So totally enjoy it. Thank you.